Just like Paulie, I can take off my sunglasses because I don't need them. Because I'm inside. Uh-oh, CT's gone rogue. Hello, welcome back everybody to the video series dedicated show on MTV that has super eliminations. That's right, I'm talking about The Challenge Season 34 War of the Worlds 2 Episode 14. And in this episode, we find out that Cara doesn't want this challenge season to ever end, where Nani's on the complete opposite side of the spectrum of her. She wants this challenge season to end like today, which we'll see how this episode goes. And does Dee really think that Rogan can't lie to her? Oh, she is in for a rude awakening. But let's start off where last episode left off, and that was Jordan winning in the elimination against Josh, coming back to the house, and Team US is on cloud 9. Specifically, Cam, Cara, Paulie, everybody in the numbers is thinking that they have no problems in the world, where on the UK side, Tori just heard that even if the UK wins, she is going to go into the elimination on a girl elimination. What? When CT confirmed this to her, I was legit just like, why? What possibly good can come from that? That even if the UK wins, that they will put in their own, there's only 5 people that they have. Now let's go into this week's daily challenge called Mine Your Cart. And in this daily challenge, 2 people from each team will go into their little carts and go on this zip line and have to collect medallions that's on this zip line, and they have to bring them back one by one. While they're collecting that, there is 2 swimmers, one from each team, going into the water to go get a box that has a saw in it. And when they swim back, they can open up the saw and then try to saw the other team's ropes to make the thing go flippity floppity, and people are going to be hitting this water kind of hard. There's also a time limit working against you. You have to collect all the medallions. Everybody has to play in this. Everybody has to participate. Once everybody participates, they count all the medallions. Whichever team has the most medallions wins this daily challenge, gets to make up the tribunal and put in somebody from either their team or the other team. And let me tell you right now, the UK benefited from not having a ton of players on their team, because the UK is going to have Jordan swimming, and he's the best swimmer on this whole challenge season so far. So this is definitely playing into the favor of the UK team, and we saw that after round one, Tori and Rogan were tearing up this zip line and were getting all of the medallions. They actually timed out. They got 7, while Paulie and Cam only were able to get 4 medallions before Jordan saw through their lines and then cut through them like butter. In round 2, CT and D were able to extend the lead to where the round 2 finals left it 12-7. Where all the UK had to do was collect 4 more medallions in the next round, and they would be able to win, close the gap, be done. Tori and Rogan were back up, and they benefited from the US sending out Cara for a second time in a row. She was a little bit slower on the swim, where Jordan actually looked like he was getting faster every time he swam out there and came back. They were able to collect 4 easily, getting into the winner's circle, finally actually winning a daily challenge, like legitimately, without anybody trying to throw any games or whatever you want to say about them. And then they vote in CT as the speaker of the UK group, and CT is going back and forth in his confessionals. He's talking about voting in what's best for the team. Screw the numbers, what's best for the team. And that's when he's like, that's it. Rogan and Tori is going to be in the tribunal with me. What the numbers wanted was to him to pick D and Rogan to be into the tribunal with him, and they would double cross and send in Tori into the girls' elimination. And then this is where things get interesting, and TJ goes, okay, that's it, US, you guys lost, so you have to send somebody into the elimination. Oh, and you have to send them in right now. Everybody votes right now. No talking, no nothing, no collaborating. You just gotta say, vote in somebody right now, as this is a super elimination. You heard that right, a super elimination. Majority and Paulie and Cara's numbers vote in Nani, so that's when the tribunal has to vote. CT's up first, and he just votes in Ninja. But then Tori votes in Ashley, and Rogan votes in Ashley, and Ashley is pissed. And she is looking to bite off some heads. Rogan is scared. But once we have our 2 nominees going into the elimination, that's when TJ says, these 2 girls are coming with me, and everybody else, congratulations to making it to the finals. I'll see you next time in the finals. And he walks away, and everybody is freaking out, excited. Except for some of the people that are like, oh yeah, by the way, some of our teammates are going up to elimination. So we follow everybody back to the challenge house, and that's when Paulie finds some sunglasses and then he tries to be as intimidating as possible. He's not getting any answers. He's trying to figure out if Rogan was part of CT's decision into switching on the numbers, but Rogan said he had nothing to do with it, but Paulie doesn't believe him. I'll be honest. Nobody believes him, but I don't think Rogan is smart enough to do that. So I think CT just went rogue by himself. But what do you think? Let me know that in the comments section below. Now let's go to the rest of the 20 minutes of this episode, and let's go into that super elimination called Run for Your Life. And these two girls have 2 puzzle boxes, one for each of them. They have 4 puzzle pieces. You can only carry 2 puzzle pieces at a time. The girls have to take these puzzle pieces, follow this trail up to this peak, put them down at the bottom of their puzzle, run back down, grab the other 2 puzzle pieces, run back up, and then solve your puzzle. The first girl to solve their puzzle wins this elimination, goes back into the game, and can figure out if they want to turncoat, go to the UK, or stay with the US, and then they're in the finals. My money going into this was on Ashley. Ashley has done something like this before. Final Reckoning, she beat Hunter in all the running. We saw in the previous episode, she is great at puzzles. She even says in this episode she's never lost in a puzzle, which is very intimidating. And Nani is sitting there going like, I want some respect on my name, and I'm going to do my best even if I'm not good at something. Hey, at least you tried, right? And on the beginning of this elimination, Ashley actually gets some space in between her and Nani on this run, and she is going up this mountain kind of easily. She gets some good jogging. She puts the pieces down on her puzzle first, and she goes down the mountain first, and she's running, and then all of a sudden she takes a hard left when she should have went right. She zagged instead of zigged, and she went somewhere else. She was running through bushes. I had no idea where she was going. She said she was freaking out. She finally came back to where she was supposed to go, and she catches up with Nani, and they essentially just grab their puzzle pieces together, walk up the mountain together, and start this puzzle together. So that was a good equalizer that she went off on the wrong end. It's pretty suspicious that she went off the wrong part of the mountain and came back right when Nani was there. Not saying that it was planned, but they get started on this puzzle, and Nani's looking at this thing like this is hieroglyphic. She found a new language from a new civilization that nobody has heard of before, and she's just looking at it like, my gosh, what could this be? And Ashley looks at it and instantly figures it out in 10 seconds flat. I want to say it was 10 seconds. She said 30 seconds. I think it was 10 seconds. She looked at the middle line and found out that it added up to 10, and she said, this is like Sudoku, just add everything up to 10. So she puts the 3 puzzle pieces where it's supposed to go, and she says check, and it's over. It's done and over with. Like, this, if she didn't make the wrong turn, this would have been done way sooner than it needed to be. So Nani is sent home. Ashley gets to stay in this game, goes to another finals. However, she is posed with one question by TJ, and he's like, do you want to go and turncoat your team and go to the UK team? Or do you want to go to the US team? We go to a commercial break, we come back, and Ashley comes back to the house, reveals that she is back in this game, and everybody is freaking out. Everybody is excited. Well, Kara and Ninja and Cam are super excited about it. Ashley says she has an announcement to make. She gets up on the coffee table, and she is like, I just wanted to tell you, everybody, that I was posed with a question whether I wanted to turncoat or stay with the US team, and I decided to stay with the US team. I'm gonna run this finals with my friends. And so that's who's going to be in the finals. The US is going to have Ashley. This episode ends with everybody at the bar having a good time, doing some shots, doing some drinks, and excited and ecstatic and cuddling up with one another because they are made it to the finals. What do you think about this episode? Let me know that in the comment section below. Can you believe that we're already at the finals? I cannot believe it myself. I can't believe that 14 weeks have already passed through this season. But what do you think about this season? Let me know that in the comment section below. What did you think about this super elimination? Do you think it was pretty super, or do you think it was just an elimination? Let me know that in the comment section below. And what do you think about this daily challenge? I thought some of those tips and them hitting that water was pretty hard. It kind of reminded me of the Leroy Vendettas where he flipped a whole bunch of times after hitting the car thing and smacking that water. I'm just glad nobody got hurt. But what do you think about it? Let me know that in the comment section below. And what's your predictions going into this final for next episode? Do you think Who do you think is going to win, US or UK? Who are you pulling for, US or UK? Let me know that in the comment section below. I want to hear everything and anything you have to say. And thank you so much for watching. While you're down there, hit that like and subscribe button. I'll be back really soon with more challenge videos. You got the challenge brief histories on Saturdays. You got the NFL predictions on Tuesday nights. And join me next week for the challenge review and recap on Thursday nights. But until then, peace.